A new Consumer Protection Bureau housed in the Federal Reserve, the very group that's engineered this, would have independent funding, an independent leader, and near total anonymity and autonomy to write and enforce rules. The government would have broad new powers to seize and wind down large financial firms, that's healthy firms, and to oversee the $600 trillion, now they admit $600 trillion, wow, that's the first time I've seen that, derivatives market. In addition, a council of regulators headed by the Treasury Secretary would monitor the financial landscape for potential seismic risk. And as Napolitano said, from a hot dog stand up to, your local bank, this is a financial dictatorship. The same austerity rules and power they just gave them over in Greece to rob everyone. Bob Chapman, this is unbelievable that they would even admit this in the Washington Post, $600 trillion.
We talked about it here 2 months ago. We knew it was coming. They're going to take over the SEC and the CFTC and the FDIC. It's a financial dictatorship, no question. And how do you solve that? Well, you wait until it comes unglued, then you point the finger, and then you bring in law and order and try these people.
But we won't do that. We'll just worship the bankers and thank them for everything. And again, I always call them bankers. They're not bankers. The people down the street that loan you money, that's part of the free market. It's good. They're good, bad, and ugly. It's a variant, but local banks are good on average. And they're being honest about what's happening. But these mega six banks, they're not bankers. They create derivative fraud, just like Bernie Madoff, the founder of NASDAQ. I mean, he's one of them. He's one of their icons, and they sell it to the world, and then when they implode it, they get control of your life, and it's all for nothing. It's literally a parlor trick. I mean, it's like somebody stands up on a mountaintop and says, "I'm God, give me the world. I have a checkbook. Here's a $600 trillion," and the world says, "You are our God. You made it up." I mean, it's just so incredible, Bob.
It certainly is, and the public just doesn't know. And I'm talking about people with college educations who just never simply studied this. They don't know unless they listen to us, where we simply outline exactly what these people are up to and how they're breaking not only the laws of the country, but the moral laws as well.
Well, I couldn't say it better than you, Bob. And it's all coming to a head. And the system now, as we talked about 5 weeks ago, Brzezinski said, look, the world's awake to our new world order. We're in trouble. And so they're just going for broke. But I really every day realize if we just stand up, speak out, keep moving forward, we're going to beat these people in the end. Time is on our side.
Well, I agree. The longer it takes, the more people we're going to inform. And that's really important. And the people we want to inform more than any other are the people between 40 and 65 who don't know what we know. And these people have a great stake in the country. They vote, usually. And it's very important that they understand the truth, what we're telling them. And they're all going to eventually act like we are. And we'll stop this. It's going to be very, very painful. We'll probably have another war. Probably millions of people are going to get killed. And it's hard to say that out of hand. But that's what these people have planned for us. Have no mistake. This is where this is headed.
I want to go to calls, Bob, but I really want that to sink in, what you just said. For people that have children, people that have families, I mean, they're openly on the news saying they're trying to pass legislation where any citizens they want, for any reason, non-terror related as well, see, first it's for terror and then it's for everybody, can be secretly arrested and tortured. I mean, that is the most hardcore baseline tyranny there is. That's the royal flush. The end of posse comitatus, the end of habeas corpus, the end of everything. I mean, this is the open takeover of the internet, the open takeover of your local banks, the open takeover and federalization of your police. Canada's falling to tyranny with secret arrest, mainstream news, secret law lets police arrest for no reason. I mean, that's, ladies and gentlemen, this isn't a drill. And I don't think people, I mean, take the Gulf situation, whether this oil is going to come into shore and is going to be deadly or not. The CFR and the Washington Post is now putting up trial balloons about total martial law and 20 to 40 million people being forced to evacuate. They're now actually starting to put this out there. I mean, they're hitting us from all sides, and all the evidence points towards this BP thing being staged. I mean, I wish that wasn't true. But we're not going to get out of this with wishful thinking. Okay, folks, we're going to have to really face how evil our enemy is and how they've hijacked our government, how they wrap themselves in the flag, how they brainwash the police, and the police better choose sides. I mean, you better look in the mirror, police. I mean, is that America? Secret arrest of whoever you want? Torture? Is America foreign banks telling Congress they won't say where the trillions went? Foreign offshore banks being able to shut down whatever financial institutions they want? I mean, is that really what you in history want to sign on to? All you care about is your beer, going out and partying after you get off the government bureaucrats, judges, media people, all of you, everybody, all of you that passively go along with this, you know, whether you're a soccer mom or a doctor or a lawyer or a professor or a yuppie, you better get up off your hind ends and speak up now. And don't tell me, oh, you don't know if this stuff's true. Don't punt. Don't psychologically, say, oh, well, who knows if that's true? You know it's true. You better be counted now. You better choose sides and stand up now. You're only alive once. We're at a crossroads here, folks. We're going to win this thing one way or the other. But the more you stand up now, the better we're going to be here. I mean, we could actually have the globalists back off and then try to creep back later. And whether that be a less decisive victory, I'd rather have it that way for now. Bob Chapman.
I agree completely. Anything that will avoid violence. And, you and I get blasphemed all the time for saying, all we want is violence. And that's the last thing we want. That's why I tell people, kick them all out of office in November, and maybe we get a shot at turning this thing around. At least it's a step in the right direction. And, of course, you guys, all of you out there, you got to help us.
Absolutely. Bob Chapman. We're going to come back for this segment the next and take phone calls with Bob Chapman. Again, for everybody that's patiently holding, we're going to come to you after this break. The websites are Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.tv. Don't forget we have the online video bookstore at Infowars.com, and all of my films, my book, Paul Watson's book, the live simulcast of this radio show is archived there, a higher quality podcast for PrisonPlanet.tv members. And I want to thank all the PrisonPlanet.tv members because you are supporting our entire media operation, the bandwidth, the IT, just everything with your PrisonPlanet.tv membership. Plus, you get that arsenal of information that you can download to disk and give to everyone you know. Have you woken somebody up today? Have you reached out to somebody today? The clock's ticking. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
What if your local grocery store was suddenly closed? What if? What if a crisis of world events caused anarchy? What if? The time to prepare yourself and your family for what if is now. For 1 week only, Ready Made Resources offers all GCN listeners 25% off of all Mountain House case lots, and that includes free shipping. Go to ReadyMadeResources.com. See the variety of our quality Mountain House foods in a wide selection for every taste. Mountain House foods have a 25-year shelf life and are easy to prepare. Just add water for great tasting snacks or meals. Yes, there is a catch. This 25% off of case lots only lasts through June 30th. Hurry, go to ReadyMadeResources.com or call 1-800-627-3809 and mention GCN to get 25% off per case of Mountain House foods with free shipping. That's 800-627-3809 or go to ReadyMadeResources.com. Hurry, sale ends June 30th.
The question is, where should the American people draw their line in the sand?
What have we got? A republic or a monarchy?
A republic is based on a constitution which protects minority rights.
Not democracy, not mob rule, two wolves and a sheep voting on what's for dinner.
So they think they own our land, they think they own our water, children, our education, our money.
We have to define who we are and what we will tolerate.
Somebody's going to ask you what you did during the Patriot Uprising.
You have been warned.
We have the facts. We have the Constitution. We have the Bill of Rights. We have common law. Knowledge is power, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm so excited to be able to offer you Don't Tread on Me, Rise of the Republic. Tyranny is upon us, but liberty and the sleeping giant that is the American people is rising. A new tool in the info war. Don't Tread on Me. Order it at Infowars.com or PrisonPlanet.com or call toll-free 888-253-3133. 888-906-3839 and support independent, patriotic Liberty films.
You've seen our SinoFresh banner on the GCN website, yet your sinusitis is still a problem. Are you waiting for your sinusitis to go away by itself? Are you waiting for a SinoFresh discount? Okay, here it comes. But first, the facts. 67 other products merely treat symptoms and not the cause of sinus problems. And 37 million Americans suffer from sinus distress just like you. But now many are finding relief with the only patent-protected homeopathic nasal product that antiseptically eliminates the known causes of sinusitis. SinoFresh. Now, here's your limited time discount offer to use SinoFresh. Call 888-906-3636 right now for $2 off per bottle when you mention GCN. That's it. Just call 888-906-3636 and mention GCN for a $2 discount. But hurry, this offer is only for the first 1,000 customers. Call 888-906-3636. 888-906-3636. Call right now for $2 off per bottle. Mention GCN. Buy